Now, if you are a Memphis Grizzlies fan, today was a very important day for you because you drafted Ja Morant with the number 2 overall pick, arguably, without a doubt, although those two words contradict one another, the best point guard in this draft, one of the better point guard prospects that we've seen over the past few years. In fact, he's probably one of my favorites that I've seen come out of the draft in the past 3 years. And it's because he has great physical tools, and at the same time, he has a fantastic basketball IQ, and you're gonna be able to see that in this video today. So what's going on, guys? Your boy Theflightmike back again with yet another video, man, and today we're gonna be taking a dive in on Ja Morant's NBA debut. Now, you guys understand the reason why this is so important is because Ja Morant didn't play in the summer league. He underwent some sort of knee surgery. So one of the things we're going to be trying to identify today in his debut for the Memphis Grizzlies is how his athleticism is, how well he moves around the court, and what he's going to bring to the Memphis Grizzlies. So we're going to open up this video with this fantastic clip. And if you're a Memphis Grizzlies fan, you're going to absolutely love this because Ja Morant shows that he still has that athleticism, bro, which is one of the big reasons he got drafted. Now, I've seen him get compared to John Wall a lot, and I absolutely hate that comparison because John Wall coming out of college was all athleticism. He was able to jump out of the gym with that athleticism. But Ja Morant's a little different. Yeah, Ja has athleticism. Yeah, he has a streaky jump shot, but I feel like he has a better jump shot than John Wall did when he came out of Kentucky. And Ja Morant coming out of Murray State also had significantly more length and in my opinion has significantly greater defensive potential than John Wall. Now, he goes behind the back in this practice clip, and you kind of get an idea of how lengthy he is. And that could I've said this in my video on Markelle Fultz, that length is going to translate into potential all NBA defensive status maybe someday. And that's at the point guard position. And we know how deep point guards are in the NBA today. So having a point guard that could lock down the other team's top point guard is going to be very valuable. In fact, I could see him potentially being a great threat to 3-point scorers with that length if he's able to get his timing down. Now, really quickly, guys, before we jump into this footage against Maccabi Tel Aviv, there's some things that I want to point out. Now, if you're a subscriber, you know I make this announcement in a lot of my videos, and it's because I really truly want this for myself and for us. So at the end of October, I start nursing school, and the only way I could get out of it and defer nursing school a little bit is if I hit 500,000 subscribers. So if you're a person that watches my videos frequently in the recommended on YouTube, but you never hit that sub button, please take a moment to subscribe because I really enjoy making content for a living and I want to do it as a full-time job. So if you believe in my dream and you want me to get there, please hit that sub button. On top of that, guys, we're doing a huge giveaway. Once my Instagram hits 10,000 followers, we're going to give away a pair of Off-White Air Jordan 1. So if you're not followed on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. I usually post additional footage and highlights that you may not see on the internet that often, and I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy that as well. Now that that's out of the way, let's take flight, guys, because this very first clip, I'm actually going to make a theme for this entire video, and it's going to start with this first clip, guys. You see, Ja Morant does one thing very well, and it's very related to his basketball IQ. And what that is he knows how to use his physical tools to get what he needs to do. Now, there's two things in this clip that I want you guys to pay attention to. One is his ability to take the ball in with either hand. He literally takes it in with his left and then finishes with his right. Another thing that I want you guys to pay attention to is how he's able to use his length to get the basket that he wants. Most point guards say if this was Isaiah Thomas, he would not be able to get this. Chris Paul wouldn't be able to get this layup in this way. But Ja Morant is so lengthy that he's able to get past his defender and easily get his first points as a Memphis Grizzly. This is just Ja Morant executing a play here, and he gets an easy assist off of it, but I don't think it was through his doing, but I figured I'd show it to you guys anyway. No, Memphis Grizzlies fans, this is not Michael Conley and Zach Randolph. It's not Michael Conley and Marc Gasol. This is your future pick and roll. This is Ja Morant running the pick and roll with Jaren Jackson Jr., last year's number 4 overall pick, and a player that I think has incredible potential. Now, what I want you guys to pay attention to here is how much of a threat Ja Morant is once he penetrates inside on the pick and roll. Jaren Jackson sets an incredible screen here on the Maccabi Tel Aviv defender. And then this other defender who is in the key backs up in anticipation of Ja Morant taking it all the way and also to guard Jaren Jackson. But Ja Morant has an incredible ability to hit the floater, and if he's able to hit this consistently in the NBA season, then he is going to be a problem when he runs the pick and roll. Over here is absolutely nothing fancy, guys. A play simply breaks down and Ja Morant sees an opportunity to cut to the basket, also demonstrating his prowess as a finisher. Now, there's not really much contact once he gets into the paint, but regardless, it's a testament to his basketball IQ to know what to do in this situation and not just back up and actively seek the ball. This results in probably his easiest 2 points of the night. Now, this might be probably my favorite clip thus far because it combines both the very earliest clip I showed you of Ja Morant with his first points in that finish and finishing with both hands, combined with his mastery of the pick and roll. There's multiple things I want you guys to pay attention to right here. It's first of all the fact that he's able to switch hands within a moment's notice. He could finish at either side of the basket with either hand. At the same time, this shows his versatility, and he really knows how to use his length to get what he wants inside the paint. Ja Morant decides to close his extremely strong first quarter by demonstrating once again how masterful he is inside the pick and roll, or in this case, the pick and pop, making the right decision to defer to Bruno Cabalco for the wide open 3 to close the first quarter. Once again, this demonstrates Ja Morant's fantastic basketball IQ. Now, personally, guys, I don't know how successful this play would be if they weren't playing Maccabi Tel Aviv, because typically centers and power forwards in the NBA that clog up the paint may be a little bit more challenging to get a basket off like this, as opposed to, of course, Maccabi Tel Aviv. But Ja Morant always tries to get his teammates involved. There's one thing I've been noticing as I've watched this footage, and you're going to notice in the next couple clips as well, is he knows when to be aggressive and take it in himself, and he knows when to defer to his teammates. And this is an example, once again, deferring to Dylan Brooks for the easy mid-range jumper. Something I really like about this Memphis Grizzlies team is they have a lot of good players for the pick and roll with Ja Morant. Another one being his fellow rookie, Brandon Clark, also known as the MVP of the Summer League. And guys, there's some good MVPs of the Summer League in the NBA, Kyle Kuzma being one of them. So don't be surprised if this guy ends up becoming the steal of the draft. But Ja Morant drives it inside after getting a pick from Brandon Clark, switches sides, and has the defense collapse on him because, of course, they understand how much of a threat he is offensively. At that moment, he dishes it to a wide open Brandon Clark for an easy 2 points from Brandon. Now, this next play is a very exciting play. Well, not really exciting, but in terms of how I can evaluate Ja Morant's skill set, I get to see if he has a good jump shot that will translate to the NBA level in this play. And he's able to get a mid-range jumper off, but I haven't seen any three-pointers thus far. So far, in my opinion, his jump shot remains a huge question mark, but I feel like it's something that could be further developed as his time in the league progresses. I wouldn't necessarily call this next play a pick and pop because, well, it's more of a slip screen, but Ja Morant once again is able to make the high IQ basketball play and find a wide open Jaren Jackson Jr. for the easy 3-pointer. And remember when I told you in the beginning of this video, guys, I was going to consistently talk about how great Ja Morant's basketball IQ is, which is something that's very rare coming out of the NBA draft. Some players either have it or they don't, and Ja Morant has it. So this is another example of just that. Now, Ja Morant closes out this game, well, at least his part of the game, with a great effort play, getting a rebound and an assist to Dillon Brooks. Now, guys, if you made it to the end of the video, comment "I took flight" up in the comment section down below so I could show you some love. And also, really important, guys, also let me know if there are any other debuts or players that you want me to analyze. Aside from that, if you enjoyed the content, drop a like, and of course, guys, please help me get that 500k sub goal and hit that sub button. I'm your boy, Theflightmike, and I'll catch you in our next video.